Experienced group of UCLA Bruins looking for a marquee road win against a top 20 Ohio State team. UCLA, of course, in the blue, and we are underway after the Bruins win the tip. And Lauren Betts off the back iron on the game's first shot. It stays with UCLA out of bounds.
You mentioned the experience, Chris. All 5 UCLA starters have scored 1,000 points in their career. They are all seniors, and they've all been there, done that at a high level.
And the big addition for UCLA, number 8, Gianna Neepkins, the Utah grad transfer. She has slotted in very well to her new program. Back to Betts inside. What a spin on Lemula.
The offense wasn't exactly in rhythm, but it's always a good move when you get it inside to 6'7" Lauren Betts. Nice spin to her left.
Here is Jelani Cambridge. Kylie Kitts. The kick out to Kennedy Cambridge. Lauren Betts, the preseason Big Ten Player of the Year, and Jelani Cambridge for Ohio State, a preseason All-Big Ten player as well. Buckeyes go begging on their first try of the afternoon. Gabriella Hawkes for 3. She has been red hot. Gathers her own rebound. And now Neepkins, who can fill it up from the mid-range. Just a little bit off there, however. Long pass up ahead. Ohio State is going to want to run. Jelani Cambridge on the feed from her sister Kennedy. Strong again. Both teams trying to settle in here, Elise.
But I think after Christmas break, you've been off. Your conditioning is not quite up to 100% after the Christmas layover. Woo, Neepkins.
For 3.
She looks like Christmas break didn't slow her down at all.
I mean, you wouldn't expect it to, right? She's got a shot at 2,000 career points before the year is up. Here's Jelani Cambridge. She has not been great from 3-point range this season.
She was over 31% last year. She's just not been able to dial it in. She's hit 5 on the season. It's her speed that has caused so many problems, but she's due. She is due to have a big game from long range.
Betts double-teamed and intercepted by Kennedy Cambridge. The Big Ten steals leader, her 54th of the season. And everything but the finish, she misses the floater. Kiki Rice the other way. Both these teams score plenty of points, averaging over 87 points per game. Neepkins strong, Betts the rebound, giving Lemula a hard time down low.
A tough rebound, and it's, again, for UCLA, their initial shot doesn't go down, but the offensive rebound. And Lauren Betts being able to finish in traffic.
7 straight on the road for the Bruins. Lemula, the shot fake on Betts, and hits the reverse. Impressive move by Elsa Lemula.
And for Ohio State, just getting on the board, it took them 3 minutes of game action to be able to get in the scoring column.
Betts somehow drew Jelani Cambridge on defense, but missed the layup. Here's Jelani Cambridge with a blow-by, and one! And the Buckeyes are in business now.
The speed of Jelani Cambridge, she is an absolute blur. There is nobody faster in women's college basketball than Cambridge. She turns the corner, takes the foul for Gianna Neepkins. That's what she was trying to limit, was the ability for her to get a shot up, and instead it's a 3-point opportunity.
19 points per game for Jelani Cambridge, 4th in the Big Ten.
And she can turn the corner on anybody in the country. She has got that explosive speed. She is a Ferrari that has a 6th gear. And when she puts it in drive, boy, she can leave other players in the dust.
Hard to pinpoint a player in the college game anyway that is faster with the ball in her hand than she is. Angela Dugalich has it, drives Jelani Cambridge. Dugalich at 6'4" with a low pass to Hawkes. It's out of bounds, and now the Bruins are a little bit discombobulated. There is UCLA head coach Corey Close in her 15th season as a head coach, all with UCLA. Nice enough to spend some time with us on the phone the day after Christmas. So transparent about what she thinks this team needs to do, and A lot of distractions for a team with the goals that UCLA has. First national championship or bust after the Final Four last year. Team chemistry really the point of emphasis when we talked to Coach Close earlier this week. Ava Watson off the bench and into the box score.
So after dropping down 7-0, it's a 7-0 run by Ohio State. Nearly a turnover there, and that is the one that Ohio State needs and wants to grab, is getting it out, creating havoc in the press.
Dugalich lost it out of bounds. Another takeaway for Ohio State. Kevin McGuff knows that the Buckeyes are going to have to hit some shots, especially from long range, in order to knock off UCLA today. But one thing Ohio State does well is steal the ball.
Oh, they do at such a high rate. You mentioned Kennedy Cambridge right there. She has been lethal on the defensive end. Can't knock in the three, but she creates absolute chaos when she is near a ball handler.
Sienna Betts is into the game, the true freshman younger sister of Lauren Betts.
I mean, how often do you have to have on your sheet, Chris, S Betts, L Betts, K Cambridge,
yes,
J Cambridge? Two sets of sisters going off today, which is unique and really fun.
It's a sister act, no question about it. Not just having a set of sisters on each roster, Sienna just a little bit off the front of the rim, but all four are really good players, like are going to impact the game today.
Their parents on both sides have to be so proud. Not just one, but two sisters playing and playing together. And parents don't have to have split allegiances. That always makes it nice.
Yeah, you can just buy, memorabilia from one school too. That's nice.
It's nice.
Budget friendly. Jaquez for three.
Gabriela Jaquez is shooting the ball at a white-hot level. 54% from three on the season. A dramatic improvement for her over the course of her career.
1 for 2 from deep today. Here's Kennedy Cambridge, short, and Jaquez the rebound inside.
Sometimes Lauren Betts doesn't block shots inside, but alters it. And there's been a lot of jump shots by Ohio State. They have yet to really get in and test the shot blocking of Lauren Betts.
A 3-point lead for UCLA thanks to this triple by Gabriela Jaquez. 17 of 24 from long range coming into this game. She picks up where she left off.
Possessions, and how do you create as many possessions as you can to then create shots? And right now, both teams really playing to their strengths. Ohio State forcing turnovers and UCLA grabbing offensive rebounds.
Kiki Rice with a shot fake and a pass to her battery mate, Lauren Betts, but Betts traveled. And that's the fourth turnover for UCLA of the quarter.
That was a really good entry pass from Kiki Rice on the pick and roll. Lauren Betts just had to go up with it, trying to do a little bit too much, shuffles the feet for the turnover.
Jelani Cambridge over the 6'7" Lauren Betts.
Boy, that is a high level of skill from Cambridge. The floater over 6'7" coming at you to erase that attempt.
Impressive touch. Jelani Cambridge with 5. Both Cambridges and both Bettses are on the floor right now.
And a mismatch inside.
Lauren Betts. And the rebound to Kennedy Cambridge. Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year candidate. She goes wire to wire again and can't finish.
And it's one and done again for Ohio State. They've got some decent looks in the paint, but if you don't finish, UCLA is going to clear it.
Charlize Ledger-Walker off the mark. Saved on the end line by Tiana Todd. Todd, a three-point shooter. Buckeyes looking for their first 3 of the game.
Yeah, Todd can absolutely light it up and has yet to really find her rhythm. She was one of the sharpest shooters in the nation last year at Boston College. As Cambridge able to draw that foul, but Todd is a big pickup for Ohio State. They want to see her get dialed in. And this is Cambridge with a beautiful floater over the top of 6'7". Lauren Betts, last year's Defensive Player of the Year. the best defender in the nation, and Cambridge that time able to find a way to score over the top.
Cambridge at the free throw line following the foul on UCLA's Kiki Rice. Rice is first. Cambridge has been great at the free throw line this season, over 83%.
And another area that will be crucial in this matchup, UCLA does not foul, but Ohio State draws fouls. They are so explosive, so quick. Jelani Cambridge now with 50 free throw attempts at the point guard spot. So she gets into the lane and draws contact.
And there's the Ohio State press, but the Buckeyes threw it away, and it's eventually picked up by Cambridge. Buckeyes hang on to it in the UCLA end. Kylie Kitts back into the game. Jelani Cambridge for three. Strong again, and Neepkins the box out.
And Jelani looking for that long-range attempt.
Ledger Walker all alone for three, and she makes Ohio State pay.
Yeah, after the turnover against the press, Charlie Ledger Walker says, all right, let me make up for it. Hits the long bomb. The New Zealand product started her career at Washington State. A brilliant passer for the Bruins this season.
Corey Close said their best passer, in fact. Cambridge dribbles it off someone's leg. Kitts with the hustle play, trying to keep it away from Betts. Watson, Kennedy Cambridge. No, boy, the lid is on for Kennedy Cambridge. She has had tough luck with some shots that looked like they were on the way down. Stays on this end.
Ohio State again just speeding up the Bruins. Great hustle play from Kitts, the redshirt freshman in her first year here at Ohio State. And this could have been an easy bucket and somehow won't go for Cambridge. Doesn't get frustrated though, just goes in, gets the tie up to maintain the possession.
Buckeyes have tied the game twice. They have not led so far today.
And it's one of those you have got to make shots if you're going to beat UCLA.
Todd blocked by Betts. And it's UCLA ball.
Oh boy, that block is emphatic.
Check that, it stays with Ohio State. 1 second left on the shot clock.
I mean, Lauren Betts just waiting. Are you going to bring this in the paint? Don't try it. She sends that one a couple rows deep.
Kids had no idea there was 1 second on the shot clock. It's UCLA ball.
And that's why Lauren Betts is such a huge weapon on the defensive end for Corey Close. 6'7", natural instincts, moves her feet laterally, stays out of foul trouble. When you're a shot blocker and you're a post player, so often you start swinging and you pick up silly fouls. Lauren Betts is disciplined as a shot blocker.
Dugalich with a no-look pass to Kiki Rice. She rips down her own rebound and puts it in, +1.
And again, UCLA is denied on their first shot attempt, only to grab the offensive rebound. Kiki had a good look here. An athletic move wouldn't go, but gets her own rebound and then a chance at a three-point play. The rebounds for UCLA, 14-6, the advantage early. And the offensive rebounds, 5 of them here in the first quarter. Ohio State is going to have to find a way to grab those defensive boards.
Rice completes the three-point play. Todd hits a tough floater.
Well, and great adjustment by Todd. She got her shot blocked. This time, instead of going right at Bet, she pulls up for the floater.
Offensive foul. Chance Gray draws the charge for Ohio State. Buckeyes ball, down 4.
Chance Gray getting in there against the post player. If UCLA can get it through the first line of that 2-on-2 press, they can go out and have guards at the other end that can finish. But can you get it through that first line of the press? That time, not against Chance Gray.
Gray hooks a high feed to Kitts that's too high to contain, and it's UCLA ball.
Good weak side help by Dugalich there to knock it away.
Betts posting up Kitts. Ledger Walker for 3, in and out.
And that time a brilliant box out, and now they can run.
Todd gets cut off by Lena Bilic, and it's Ohio State ball. Final minute now of the first quarter.
Boy, if they can clear the glass, Ohio State's tempo, get out and run. There's an opportunity, good hustle play by Bilic to knock this away, retreating defensively, but that was just inches away from being a Buckeye attempt.
Cambridge for Kitts, blocked by Betts. Todd's got it. Three-pointer off the heel, and then a foul, I think, on UCLA in the battle for the rebound. Kitts got hooked.
It's been a scrappy play, a scrappy game so far. Lauren Betts, good recovery as Kitts was trying to swing it over the top of her. And then it's just a fight for the rebound, and they say that Betts was holding with that offhand.
That's a 2 for Chance Gray. Excellent shooter. Buckeyes will take it.
So 5-on-4 here. Chance Gray went for the steal. And UCLA going to their half-court offense, allowing Betts to get the ball inside. Good patience.
It's a foul on Kylie Kitts, her second.
And that's a perfect example for the pressure of Ohio State. If you reach, you have to be willing to reach and causing havoc, but if you don't get it, all of a sudden UCLA has numbers.
Ella Hobbs checks into the game for Ohio State right now, number 14. Neepkins too strong off glass, but there's Betts.
Neepkins again got to her spot, could not finish. Betts with the cleanup. It's the offensive rebounds for UCLA that has allowed them to have this 4-point lead.
Cambridge gets inside. Wow, 360-degree roll around for the final bucket of the quarter. Fun start here in Columbus.
And that ball rolling around for
with 32.
And it's the kind of effort that Ohio State is going to require to knock off the number 4 team in the nation, a team that was in the Final Four last season. On their home floor, this is a very dangerous Buckeye team, and I think that first quarter for Ohio State was crucial after getting thumped last year in the Big Ten tournament against UCLA. This has been back and forth.
That was a deep 2 for Angela Dugalich to open the scoring in the second quarter. Bruins by 4. They beat Ohio State twice last season, once in Westwood, and then, as Elise mentioned, a blowout 30-point win in the semifinal of the Big Ten tournament, which the Bruins, of course, won in their inaugural season in the Big Ten. The jump ball down low, and it stays on this end. Ohio State ball, 9 on the shot clock. Elsa Lemila gets tied up with Sienna Betts. It's still Buckeyes ball. They just shift into the corner now for the inbounds try.
And it's really nice to see Sienna Betts on the floor. This is just her 3rd game of the season. She had to sit out to start the season due to injury. Finally able to get out there for her first time as a Bruin.
Cambridge held the follow through. It was just a little bit off to the right. And the Buckeyes still looking for their first 3-pointer of the game, now 0 for 6. Sienna Betts too high from Dugalich. And the Buckeyes take the ball back.
It was the right look from Dugalich on the high-low. Betts had the position, just too much on that pass. The 3rd turnover for Dugalich here in this first half.
Kylie Kitts, high carom off the rim, UCLA ball. Dugalich posting up Cambridge, and she draws the foul.
Oh, and that pass on a dime. That is a lob pass from about 30 feet from Charlize Ledger-Walker. She's averaging almost over 6.5 assists per game, right to the spot. Cambridge cannot get there. She is not big enough to take on the 6'4" Dugalich in the paint. She's trying to front her, but you can't do anything with a pass like that.
Yeah, Corey Close said just how great it's been having Charlize Ledger-Walker healthy again. Of course, was out of the lineup all last season with an ACL tear and has shown no further signs of rust. I mean, her passing game certainly is right back to where it was.
Well, when she was at Washington State, she led the Cougars to 3 straight trips to the NCAA tournament when she was healthy. By far the best stretch of basketball in the history of the Washington State program. She is a winner. She was asked to play a different role at Washington State, and now she's adjusted where she is setting the table for all of her teammates here. 4 starters in double figures for the Bruins. She's close at 9.5.
Lemula misses the 3. Jaquez the rebound.
Look at that pressure, yes. Just hounded by Cambridge. The work on that end.
And now Kennedy Cambridge up on Kiki Rice. Long pass to Neepkins, who's open. In and out. Jaquez. Wow, inside Gabriela Jaquez.
Now that, again, working the glass. Neepkins doesn't miss too many open looks. You might just think, oh, it's time to retreat on defense, get back. That one's going in, but Jaquez fighting for that board and the bucket.
Bruins continue to dominate in second chance points. It was 12-2 after the first quarter. Kennedy Cambridge better watch out. Jaquez getting her hands in there as the shot clock's about to expire. Good defense by UCLA.
And a good box out. Lauren Betts getting the inside position. Doing the early work for that rebound.
Betts almost triple team. Neepkins in and out again. Boy, good looks for Gianna Neepkins. They just haven't dropped.
Oh, that is the right read. That Neepkins is going to knock that down. Those are 2 feet set open looks.
Jelani Cambridge has 10.
And Cambridge, that wasn't feet set. She is on the fly, creative, the body control in the air to have that soft touch.
Neepkins looked like she was going to lose it, but somehow she's able to salvage a jump ball out of it. Kevin McGuff not happy on this Sunday. Rice. Betts, what a rebound. And thought she was fouled, but Lemula comes up with it for Ohio State. Kennedy Cambridge inside the arc. Well, that's all Ohio State has to do. Just one step inside the arc and they drop.
Well, I love the Steve Nash dribble from Jelani Cambridge. Circled all the way out. Good decision not to force it and instead found her sister for a wide open mid-range J.
Jaquez full steam ahead. And a foul is called.
That's an aggressive take. Ohio State wants to speed you up. They are so quick to the spot, and that is a 50-50 call because Jaquez lowering that shoulder. But look at this dribble, just circling all the way out, spinning the defense. And who's wide open? Well, it's bigger sister Kennedy who knocks in that mid-range jumper. She's so good at spinning that defense and making them turn their heads and getting open looks for other players.
Well, Jelani Cambridge just picked up her second foul. Kylie Kitts also has 2. You see Elsa Lemula sit for Ohio State.
And I don't know how long
exactly
they can keep Jelani Cambridge on the bench, where UCLA has so much depth that with foul trouble they have other players that can fill in. Jelani Cambridge is the head of the snake for Ohio State, and I don't think in a game this tight you can afford to keep her over there long.
So Jaquez completes the 3-point play. And we'll see how long Ohio State can stick with this lineup. Dugalich off the glass.
Very lucky not to pick up an offensive foul as she leaned into the defender that was set. Put it up high. Our officiating crew today did a nice job. It's tough, but that is a call that could have gone either way, but I do agree with that one.
Gray off the mark from deep. UCLA an 8-point cushion here. Charlize Ledger-Walker. Dugalich for 3. Skims the rim. Betts another rebound.
Boy, the offensive rebounds just have crushed Ohio State, and another one with Dugalich. The 3rd look on the same possession because they are hunting the offensive glass.
No one boxed her out.
And it's just so tough. Look at her. Gets inside position, and once there's one offensive rebound, the defense is totally out of sorts. This is a smart play by Dugalich, just turning all in one motion, takes the contact, gets the hoop. She missed the initial shot from the corner, but didn't hang her head, went in there, and instead will get a chance at the three-point play that she can't convert.
Well, UCLA almost got a rebound off that. Ava Watson.
It's already 10 offensive rebounds for UCLA here in the mid portion of the second quarter.
UCLA's rebounding margin on the season is over 14 per game. No rebound necessary there. Jelani Cambridge back onto the floor. She has a dozen.
And if Ohio State can continue to make buckets, it allows them to set up their full court pressure. This time UCLA is methodical. They're able to break it, but now just 15 seconds on the shot clock. They don't have a lot of time to work it.
Dugalich is catching fire here. All 9 of her points in the second quarter.
And what a pass from Lauren Betts. That post-to-post high-low look. They have had success with that as Ohio State trying to find a matchup down low, but it's tough when you've got the size of the Bruins to deal with.
Lemula, 4-3, the first of the day for Ohio State, and much needed.
Well, and that is what Ohio State is going to need to do. Knock down threes. That's the first 3 of the season for Lemula. That feels great for a player who is coming back from injury. And working her way back in, says that she is as healthy as she's been all season here after the Christmas break.
So how about the rebounding for Betts and Hawkes, out-rebounding Ohio State between just the 2 of them.
Well, half of their points are second chance points, 16 of the 32, and another offensive rebound. It has been that one trickling out of the reach of Hawkes, but the size and the relentless pursuit on the boards has certainly played a major impact.
Well, after the three-pointer by Lemula, Kennedy Cambridge picked up a foul, so now she's got 2 for Ohio State. This is Jelani. Wow, she beat Sienna Betts at the cup.
Yeah, that is why they need her on the floor, that energy.
Three-point range today. I mean, if you're going to be 1 of 12 and only down 5 late second quarter, I think Ohio State can live with that.
Oh, I don't think there's any question.
Gianna Neepkins trying to keep it away from Bryn Martin. Good defense by Martin, and the Buckeyes do take it away. Oh, a jump ball is called, but it is Ohio State possession.
And out of that timeout, Ohio State zone clamping down. So not only are they bringing the full court trap, here it is in the zone. Bryn Martin just getting big on the baseline, and then boom, right there. Jelani Cambridge just cat quick, pouncing on that basketball to force the turnover.
She creates space where there isn't any, but Charlize Ledger-Walker with the steal. Misses the layup. Sienna Betts, never give up on the play.
Well, on point, offensive rebound. Charlize Ledger-Walker with that slow 1-2 Euro. Couldn't get it to go, but that's running the floor for the easy deuce.
And Neepkins with a steal for UCLA. Rice slips around Cambridge for the deuce.
Ohio State with the 5-0 run, and now UCLA coming right back at them. They say, well, we can force turnovers too, and getting out in transition for some fast break buckets.
Ava Watson looked like it might drop through after the bounce on the rim, but no such luck for Ohio State. Sienna Betts. Good defense by Lemula to wall up, but Neepkins keeps the play alive.
Boy, these offensive rebounds, it is a broken record for the Bruins, and more second chance points. They have owned the glass here in this first half in Columbus.
Feels like every possession you almost expect 2 chances for UCLA. Lemula with a shooter's touch.
And she'll take that already, hit her first 3 of the season, and getting the kind roll on the outside jumper. It's a dangerous stretch for Ohio State, and that's a big defensive steal and takeaway.
Lemula intercepts Ledger Walker, and then Gabriela Jaquez whistled for the foul.
You can feel the momentum shifting to UCLA, and Ohio State had to make a play. Can't let it get away from you in this last minute and a half of the first half, and it was a good read by Lemula. Charlize Ledger-Walker trying to skip it to Neepkins, and she takes it away and then get it in the hands of the explosive Jelani Cambridge, and she finds a way to draw that contact, and it's a good move. Fakes the dribble handoff to Cambridge. She's left open, and Lemula, 6'6" out of Finland. She's able to just turn, face, and knock down the long jumper.
Corey Close getting clarification from Chuck Gonzalez, one of our referees. Remember how you said Jelani Cambridge at 8 points after the first quarter, was on pace for 32? Well, she's got 16 now.
And I think this is so smart. Great job by Kevin McGuff. Time and score, 1:05 to go. She just makes the big play. Get her off the court with the 2 personals with a minute left when you've got a defensive possession coming up.
Inside to Betts. And that's Ohio State ball, a 3-second violation on Betts.
It's always that fine line. You want to get early position, you want to get down in the lane, establish yourself, but if your teammates can't find you early, you've got to get out of there.
And you will be a target for that at 6'7". Jaquez with another steal. And she's fouled by Ava Watson on the way up.
That's a good play by Ava Watson. Jaquez defensively, she just does all the little things for Corey Close. Here, just reaching the lane with that right hand so she doesn't get the foul pushing through the body, and then slows down to gather herself, takes that contact, doesn't get sped up against Watson. She draws the 2 free throws, but Watson able to stop a 3-point opportunity, but 6 rebounds, now 9 points for Jaquez. Knows every position, high IQ. The glue player for Corey Close, and my goodness, she has just put together a fantastic senior campaign to start, and that's big for her. She's on pace for 50, 40, 90. Her free throws are at 89.5. She misses, but they call a lane violation, so I don't think that's going to go against her free throw numbers. So
either.
Like, she is at 54% from 3, incredible. 89.5% from the line, and she's got plenty of room, 56% from the field. Those free throws for Gianna, if she wants a chance at 50, 40, 90, it is so tough. The free throws will get you. You get tired, you miss one, and whew,
plummets your percentage.
It's just so hard to get that back. 90 is so tough.
It's really tough. Kiki Rice giving Watson a hard time now. 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock here. Watson with a lane. And she's fouled. She takes a tumble under the rim. That's another foul on Lauren Betts, Elise. That's Betts' second.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Lauren Betts. She's trying to get big, take away a bucket, but with 8 seconds left in the half, you got to remain vertical. Her hands come down. And when you are 6'7" and you're in the lane and your hands go down, the officials are all over that. So for UCLA here, you can't think too long about that. You've got 8 seconds. This 8 seconds is the difference between a great team and a good team. Can you get a quality shot with 8 seconds to go at the end of the half? They work on this all the time under Corey Close of ending end of quarter, end of half, when you have a chance here, and it's a cat and mouse game. Ohio State with this pressure, they want to make sure there's not a quality look with this little amount of time.
3 seconds. Rice spins in the lane, and it falls off. Ohio State defense.
Turnover UCLA at a high number, 10 turnovers in the first half, but the points off turnovers just aren't adding up enough for Ohio State. But I think right now Ohio State, after halftime, they've got to feel good. They're down by just 6 points.
Lauren Betts to work inside and drops it down. He scored the first points of the game and now the first points of the third quarter. And the Bruins are now up 8. Chance Gray held the follow through, but it just did not drop. Buckeyes have had trouble on the glass. They've had trouble knocking down three-point shots today.
Well, and that's a good look for Chance Gray, and that's one she has to take. She has got to look for her shot from deep. Her numbers just 30% from 3 career-wise. She's well above that. It will come. You just have to trust yourself. Like that.
Kennedy Cambridge for 3.
Older sister of Jelani. Kennedy able to get that 3 ball to go, and that's just the second made 3 of the game for the Buckeyes. And they're within 5, so right there within striking distance against number 4.
Kiki Rice tripped. Ohio State ball. Gets to shave away at the lead even further. Kennedy Cambridge, look what I found, in and out.
Oh, that would have been big.
Rice. Hawkes for 3. Out of bounds. Ohio State ball.
That is a shot that would have been an offensive rebound in the first half. 20 of the 39 points for the Bruins were off second chance points. This is Kennedy Cambridge. Trusting herself, getting those feet set, and letting it fly. And they're going to need a lot more of those here in the second half to pull off the upset.
Kennedy Cambridge off the side of the backboard, and Hawkes jumps on it. Numbers for the Bruins. Hawkes takes it herself, too strong off the glass. Lemila the rebound.
And good defense, 3-on-1 by Jelani Cambridge, forced a tough one.
Jelani Cambridge gets in on the three-point fun.
What a back-to-back play by Jelani Cambridge. The defense taken away, fast break opportunity, and then cashing it in with the 3.
Neepkins finds her spot.
Neepkins has been quiet, just her 5th point here on the road as we get underway in Big Ten play. She had a couple of good looks from 3 that wouldn't go down.
Cambridge step back, in and out. Rebound tip to Lauren Betts. Rice up the floor. Great handles. Everything but the finish, but Betts is on it. Up it goes, she's blocked. Betts, 3rd tries the charm.
And again, second chance points. That time grabbing the rebound off the first attempt, couldn't get it to go. It's gonna stick right with it. Tough to get that second one.
Betts was scoreless in the second quarter. Had 6 in the first, now 10 for the game. And she blocks Gray. Lemila saves it for Ohio State. Lemila, wow, did everything on that play for Ohio State.
And continues to go at Betts. Lauren Betts has 2 personal fouls.
Betts breaks the press. Neepkins. Jump ball is called. Elsa Lemila forces the tie up, and it belongs to Ohio State.
And that's a perfect job by Ohio State of speeding up UCLA. Neepkins never really got her feet underneath her from long range, took it into the hoop, right into the defense of the 6'6" Lemila. And Ohio State will take it on that alternate possession. Good energy from the Buckeyes out of the halftime break.
Down 4. Tiana Todd for 3. Kennedy Cambridge. to her sister Jelani. Jelani asking for a screen. And Betts alters that shot, no question. Kiki Rice. Blocking foul called on Kennedy Cambridge.
Kiki Rice, so dangerous when the ball is in her hands in space in the open floor, just getting in and splitting this. And that's a good call. Cambridge was trying to draw the offensive foul, but never quite got set. And it was a nice job by Kiki Rice to avoid that, just kind of getting skinny in the middle of the two defenders.
Third personal on Kennedy Cambridge, so she sits.
And that's such a blow for Ohio State's defense.
Deanna Todd forces the jump ball. Great help defense by Todd. Now it stays with UCLA.
Trying to get the ball inside to Lauren. See the left hand of Mila there on the back, the weak side defense there.
Angela Dugalich had a big second quarter for UCLA. And then there's the answer for Chance Gray. She finds her three-point touch. Lead cut to 3. Village from the free throw line. So strong on the glass.
Once again, just passing it to the rim for UCLA today. More second chance points, 24 of their 49.
Todd for 3. A little bit strong. Lemula the rebound, but a foul. They call a foul on Elsa Lemula, and Kevin McGuff is not happy.
And there is contact, but I think it's on the box out from Charlize Ledger-Walker, but she had inside position, which makes that a tough call because normally you give the benefit of the doubt when contact is made to the player that's got the inside position.
Neepkins for 3. Betts the rebound. Lauren Betts, just a one-woman wrecking crew inside.
Well, and UCLA, gosh, what a mental just sigh of relief with the offensive boards.
Deanna Todd in Ohio State has come to life from long range.
Yeah, Todd, 2 threes made here in the third quarter. She is the sharp shooter brought in from Boston College, number 4 in the nation last year in three-point percentage. They would love for her to get it really going here against UCLA.
Now Dugalich in the restricted circle puts it home.
And that is just so smart. Lauren Betts getting it inside to Dugalich, who took her time, sealing the much smaller Jelani Cambridge, who has 2 personals.
Bryn Martin for 3. Air ball caught by Dugalich. UCLA keeping it at around 6 points.
Ohio State's three-point shooting is keeping them in this game. 4 makes from deep in the second half.
Betts is becoming automatic inside. She now has 16 points and 15 rebounds.
And she is putting together another fantastic double-double effort.
Before the shot, a whistle. The foul went on Hawkes of UCLA, her second.
Lauren Betts, the season high 15 rebounds, 8 of them on the offensive end. It has been the reason why UCLA has a lead in this game. 26 points coming on second chance opportunities to just 7 for the Buckeyes.
That's an illegal screen call on Jelani Cambridge. And wow, that's her third.
So Cambridge with the 3 personals again. Kevin McGuff trusted her in the first half to play with 2. And that's just incidental contact in my opinion. Gianna Neepkins was able to get through the screen. You're going to have contact on screens. That's a tough call.
Betts dumps it into her sister, Sienna Betts. It's pried away by Kennedy Cambridge. Todd drives Neepkins and is cut off.
Yeah, it's good shuffle of the feet defensively to take away baseline by Neepkins.
And again, Lauren Betts, you could say, alters that shot. Kiki Rice, stripped. Another steal for Kennedy Cambridge, but Sienna Betts takes it right back. Rice all alone.
Boy, you talk about a game of inches. Cambridge had the strip. She forced the turnover, just couldn't secure it, and it ends up with a Bruins bucket, and they increase their lead to 10.
But quite an all-star collection of sister talent on the floor.
Well, and it's not just the sisters, the whole family for both sides. It's a basketball family. Although the Betts, their mom, Michelle, played volleyball, won a national championship at Long Beach State, but their dad was a professional hooper in Spain. Lauren lived there until she was 8 years old, and the Cambridge, like all the brothers, large family. I believe there's 9 kids in the family, and they're all athletic. What an incredible, just the family tradition of being athletic and having success in sports. That's something special.
Jelani Cambridge with a game-high 21 points. Lauren Betts with a monster double-double today. And her sister cleans up Lauren's miss. Sienna Betts with, as has been the theme all game long, a second chance bucket.
And who's more excited about this putback bucket? Is it Lauren or is it Sienna? This is a great move, spinning around. Lauren Betts wants that shot back, left it short. But there's little sis cleaning it up, and Lauren says yes. She's more excited for younger sister Sienna than Sienna is about getting that bucket, and it's a big one, extending this lead to 11 and matching their largest of the game.
Fouls on Kylie Kitts. This is just the third game of Sienna Betts' college career. Remember, a left lower leg injury in preseason kept her out of the lineup until just a couple of games ago now. Jelani Cambridge, meanwhile, filling it up, 23 points.
She has just every quarter been consistent, finding different cracks in the Bruins defense. This is a Bruin defense that is long and keeps you out of the paint, and she has found her windows.
Neepkins sets the feet strong. Kitts picks it up.
And Neepkins just has not got comfortable against this Ohio State high-pressure defense. She is a knockdown shooter, a weapon, and just hasn't been able to find it.
Kylie Kitts gets fouled hard on the way up. New Year's Eve, and are going to hustle home from West Lafayette, hopefully in time for kickoff, and they should be able to do that.
Yeah, that's fun. A sense of pride here in Columbus for everything related to the Buckeyes. You can feel it as soon as you land at the airport. And certainly the women's basketball team cheering on as the Buckeyes try to go back-to-back.
Travel called on Gianna Neepkins. If the Eddie George grill at the Columbus airport doesn't give it away that you're in Ohio State country, I'm not sure what will.
Just every time I fly into Columbus, it's just awesome. Everybody on the plane, no matter where you're coming from, there's always people decked out in Ohio State gear. Every age range, men, women, kids, elderly, everybody heading into Columbus feels like they're an Ohio State fan.
Lots of them here inside Value City Arena this afternoon. Chance Gray, no room. It's still Ohio State ball, but there are 0.6 of a second left on the shot clock. Great defense by UCLA.
So you do have time to catch and shoot. It has to be quick. You can't double pump. You can't do anything.
God! Incredible! Rice with an answer! They're going to review it to see if it counts.
Are you serious with those?
What a way to end the third quarter.
I mean, that's fun stuff. Both those players able to get those threes off in the nick of time.
Ohio State, after shooting 1 of 13 from 3 in the first half, went 5 of 11 from deep in the third quarter. But UCLA has held on to the lead, and they do force a steal. Kiki Rice, the heroine of the late third quarter.
And that was Angela Dugalich getting out there to pressure the freshman Kits, force the deflection and the turnover.
Rice with 12 points after that half-court shot, I should say. Sienna Betts to work. Elsa Lemila turns her away. Here's Kennedy Cambridge. Kylie Kitts for 3. Betts the rebound.
Yeah, we've been talking about sisters. Yes, there's no question when you see Kylie Kitts, who just pulled the trigger on the 3-ball, that she's the younger sister of Chloe Kitts of South Carolina. I mean, how similar to this? They look like sisters for sure.
Sienna Betts wedges that one between the rim and the backboard. Yes, Kylie Kitts does not factor into our sister discussion today because her sister plays for another team.
Here's Betts working and getting rejected by Lehman. There's not often when you are in high school that you are going to face somebody taller than you when you're the 6'4" Sienna Betts. Maybe when your sister was on the team.
Neepkins for 3, and a foul called.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before Gianna Neepkins gets cooking. Big smile on her face. Just 1 of 6 from the 3-point line before making this one and takes the contact. That is pure as you're gonna find. She is a 43.5% three-point shooter in her career. That is the highest of any active shooter in the nation with 150 makes. And so when her feet are set, you just think it's going down. But just her second made 3 of the night, and she'll take it +1 for the 4-point play.
4-point play. Also, Lemila, bucket and a foul.
Now you can tell that she is healthy, and she is playing at the level that everybody here inside the Ohio State program believes she's capable of. Lemila, that is showing her athleticism. The big 1-2 in traffic, avoiding the shot block. She's now in double figures, 11 points, 5 boards. She's coming off her season high, 15 points. She was perfect from the floor against Western Michigan. She was 6 for 6 with those 15 points. Back-to-back games in doubles.
Ledger Walker's shot blocked. And Chance Gray up the floor. Jelani Cambridge into the corner for Todd, blocked by Dugalich. Lemila, though, out to Gray. Rainbow 3 off the rim.
Dugalich has really made some big plays defensively here in the second half. She forced the deflection, that time got the big block. It looked like it was going to be an open 3. She flew out there to block it.
Hawkes for 3. Yes, nothing but net.
Her rotation, you young shooters out there, watch that ball come off her fingertips. That is not something that happens naturally. It takes so much work in the gym. And Hawkes, as a sophomore, 25% from the 3-point line. Look at that thing spin. That's why you get shooter's touch. You don't need shooter's touch when it's nothing but net, though. And Gabriela Hawkes just continues to score at an efficient pace.
Todd inside, hits the floater.
Good take on the closeout. Hawkes was coming out to block the 3, and Todd got where she wanted to go.
Rice out of bounds, it stays with the Bruins.
Jelani Cambridge, 23 points, been very efficient, 9 of 16 from the floor. Continue to find ways to involve her.
Rice is going to the line. The foul on Lemila is her second.
Kiki Rice is so dangerous when she gets the ball in the middle of the floor because she can go left hand or right hand and attack, just rip it through and get to the rim. and draw contact, and she is one of the best free throw shooters, 87% this season, and has been at that mark throughout her career.
Gets that one there. The Big Show delivers highlights, post-game interviews, and complete analysis. Tonight, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. Rice up to 14 points today.
And that's really the MO for UCLA is 4 or 5 players in double figures, nobody exploding, but all of them making a big impact.
Cambridge can't finish the layup. UCLA on the run. Rice slows the tempo. Betts posting up. It goes to Jaquez instead. Step back 3. Betts, another rebound. She loses it, but Dugalich has it. Out to Rice. Here's Betts. Short. Another rebound by UCLA on the offensive end.
Yeah, it's just been such a factor in this game. The rebounds, 46-26, UCLA advantage.
Jelani Cambridge tapped it out of bounds. 7 on the shot clock for UCLA. This is how balanced UCLA has been this season. Only 6 Division I teams with scorers averaging this many points per game, 4 of them on a single roster.
And Dugalich coming off the bench, averaging 10.
Betts puts it in, a lot of contact all over the lane there. 18 for Lauren Betts, the center of the year last year. And Kevin McGuff has UCLA.
Well, and I think there's a lot of teams from the Big Ten that have their sights set on the Final Four this year. Obviously, number 4 UCLA, who was there last year, the first time under Corey Close, but Maryland, you saw they were undefeated. Brenda Freeze again with a big start for their season. Michigan's playing great.
Kiki Rice to the hole.
And now she's really cooking. Kiki Rice hit that half-court shot to end the third quarter. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 dimes.
Jelani Cambridge, though, is going to the free throw line. 25 for the sophomore.
Jelani Cambridge has done a little bit of everything. Look at that inside-out dribble. Just putting Jaquez to work and getting to the rim, and then Kiki Rice sizing it up, protecting it like a running back so she doesn't get it poked away when she goes into traffic. And then again, she can finish with left or right hand, and that puts such pressure on the defense.
Charlize Ledger-Walker back into the game. And Jelani Cambridge lost her glasses. She has to throw them to the sideline, to her bench, and so she's playing without her protective prescription lenses right now.
Yeah, it's actually something new. Did not know that she needed glasses. They figured it out and said she'd rather play with the glasses than contacts.
And Dugalich buries her down low.
Yeah, that is a tough matchup for Cambridge when she gets sealed by the 6'4" Dugalich.
Kennedy Cambridge wide right. Kiki Rice lets it go out of bounds.
Cambridge has to go over now, getting her goggles. The contact there, and they come off of her face. She can't grab them quickly and doesn't want them to get stepped on. She needs those to be able to see. What a game that she has put up today. 26 points, 10 made field goals.
Neepkin skims the rim. Kennedy Cambridge the rebound, and she's fouled by Ledger-Walker.
Team foul number 4 for UCLA, and one way Ohio State down by 15 with 4.5 to go. You're looking at what are the possible ways they can make a comeback. Free throws, stopping the clock, getting points on the board is one way to do it. That is not what they want, just a mishandled connection, and it trickles out of bounds in front of Kevin McGuff, a valuable possession that goes into the stands for the Buckeyes. UCLA has just dominated the glass. talk about possessions and how you get them. UCLA has really put on a clinic on the rebounding side of things.
Betts off the heel. Jelani Cambridge pounces on it. 2-on-1. Gray blocked and fouled. And that's number 3 on Ledger Walker.
For Ohio State, this is why they're going to win a lot of games this season. Their ability to get out and get points in transition. Cambridge first to the ball, and then so unselfish. She could have attacked Charlize Ledger Walker, but you see Chance Gray hustling down to be a part of that transition opportunity with her and gets the senior the basketball.
Well, this has been the story of the afternoon. The offensive glass work for UCLA and the second chance points it has led to. 35-7.
35 of their 78 points have come after misses. If you want to talk about a lesson and don't hang your head, just continue to work. UCLA's offense today, they've had some pretty good looks that haven't gone. You could get frustrated or you could go get the rebound.
And Cambridge with the steal. Cambridge and Gray. This time Jelani takes it. 28.
That handwork from Cambridge on the defensive end. I mean, she is just so fast. UCLA smart. Time and score. Normally they would have attacked. Right now, time on the clock, taking it off, is just as important, if not more, than getting to the rim early.
Dugalich for 3. Kennedy Cambridge with her 8th rebound.
There is still plenty of time for Ohio State. 3 minutes and 11 points. We saw the crazy flurry to end the third quarter. Anything is possible.
Cambridge saves the Gray miss. Todd drains the 3.
Just like that. Smart play. Get the offensive rebound. The defense is sucked into the paint. Spray it out for a look from 3. They've got to get some of those to go. It's a 7-0 run by the Buckeyes in the last minute 20.
What a game this has been for Tiana Todd.
No question that she's a player that came in. You knew that. You look at the back of her bubblegum card and it says she's an electric three-point shooter, and she is proving it today. Her 4th made 3. That is bottoms up and a big hit to keep Ohio State alive. Now down by 8, and anything is possible when you pressure full court like the Buckeyes do. You are never out of the game. And where UCLA has dominated the glass, Ohio State really wants to get going. Points off turnovers, just 11 of them. And UCLA has 12. It's a category that Ohio State dominates. They've led the Big Ten in points off turnovers 4 years in a row. And they're going to need to get some more of them here in the final 2:42 if they want to pull off the comeback win.
UCLA gets it across.
Well, that pressure just at a high level. UCLA smart, making the right passes, not trying to dribble to clear it through that full court press.
Betts. Off the right side of the rim. Loose ball. Todd saves it. Gray on the run. Cambridge to her right. Cambridge underneath. Lemila in front.
2-possession game. Oh, that's such a good job of ball handling by Ledger Walker. The trap was there. She was stuck right before the timeline and somehow maintained control and squirted it to an open teammate.
Gianna Neepkins with a silencer.
She is a fourth quarter killer. You need a big shot, she is ready.
But a chance for 3 on the other end. Chance Gray with a bucket and a foul.
I love the response from Ohio State. Neepkins just smooth from deep, but they came back right away. Just put the pedal down, wasting no time. Chance Gray getting to the rim. Gianna Neepkins upset, but look at the former Buckeyes in the house. I love that. You put your time, your blood, your sweat, your tears into this program, and you're always a Buckeye.
Offensive foul. It's Ohio State ball. They trail by 6.
Their full court pressure is a weapon. Right here, just so quick to the trap. Charlize Leger-Walker has nowhere to go. And Kennedy Cambridge, who leads the Big Ten in steals, forces a big turnover.
What fight for Ohio State. Gray, the senior. Back out to Kennedy Cambridge. Lemula has it jarred free.
Gosh, what a quick double team by Dugalich. As soon as Lemula turned her back, put the ball on the ground, Dugalich at 6'4". They're in a flash to force the turnover.
Wow, and UCLA with the takeaway out of bounds. It's Bruins ball again. Charlize Leger-Walker, by the way, playing with 4 fouls.
And speaking of fouls, Ohio State has not chosen to foul yet because their pressure is so good. Foul, in my opinion. If UCLA takes 30 seconds off this shot clock, right, or 19 rather, there's 19 on the shot clock, it's going to take a lot of time off. Still no foul, and they get the turnover.
But then it's tipped out of bounds, and UCLA gets it back.
And that's where Ohio State is so good defensively. I like this. Try to deny. Put the pressure on. Get a 5-second call. If not, immediate trap. Force a turnover. Look how close this is. Now UCLA gets it in.
Kennedy Cambridge, 4 steals per game, was matched up on Kiki Rice there, but Elsa Lemula steps out and takes the foul, her 3rd.
Just the 3rd team foul on Ohio State, so they have to foul again before there's free throws for UCLA. And this is where UCLA, there's so many outstanding foul shooters on their team.
Rice through contact.
And Rice almost on the timeline.
Lemula the block. Shot clock is off.
And a lot of time taken off.
Todd with 4 threes in the second half. Didn't have an opportunity there. And now Kevin McGuff wants a timeout.
College playing her final season. She's been great, and they heated up in the second half. We said they had to get to 10 threes to beat UCLA. They're at 7. You still might need to get to 10 threes here to beat UCLA.
Jelani Cambridge loses it. And that might do it. It was an awkward play. Code matchups all flipped this year, so it's still a year 1 of sorts for the Bruins going through the travel of this conference. Foul there on Jelani Cambridge, her 4th. And Charlize Leger-Walker goes to the free throw line. 75% free throw shooter on the season. .75. 10 seconds to go. Jelani Cambridge out to Kennedy. And that does it. A scrappy comeback by Ohio State falls short. UCLA